Alright guys, so I have a major problem. I received this drone maybe 2 months ago for review and I've been hesitant to go outside. It's like -12, -14. Crazy. So the drone that I'll be reviewing today is from Ruko and this is the U11 Mini 4K. So as the name says, this is a 4K drone and it actually shoots photos in 8K. So I'm excited to test that. I'll be flying this drone inside this room. So I need you guys to just pray for me, fingers crossed. I've flown a drone inside the house before, but that was a tiny drone from DJI. That's the DJI Neo 2. If you guys haven't seen that video before, please feel free to watch. I'll also be comparing the U11 to the DJI Mini 3. So that's gonna be exciting as well. This is one of my favorite drones because it's under 250 grams. And I saw the specs on this. This is also under 250 grams. So this is rated for ages 14 and up. So if you don't know what you're doing, you're good to go. You can actually fly in public without the use of any licenses or any restrictions, all right? That's the key when purchasing drones, to fly in public. If you have no training or anything, always check to see if it's under 250 grams. So this one is actually 249 grams, so we should be good. However, the propellers on this thing, it's not guarded, so it's really dangerous. So please don't try this at home. I'm not a professional, but I've already made up my mind to just face the consequences. Whatever happens, happens. So let's unbox this thing and then we can just go over the specs. Yo, this case is hard, man. All right, so I really like this case. I like the color, I like the texture. It looks really premium, I must say. Yeah, I actually really appreciate a nice drone case because you're gonna be carrying this thing around. And the branding is not too in your face, it's just nice. So you could actually just take this around and it won't stand out. I like it. All right, and this is the drone. Holy, it's black. I've never seen a black drone before. This is sick. Honestly, people, what do you think? I think this looks stealthy. This looks sick. This is crazy. All right, so I guess you unfold. Oh, you gotta unfold this one first, then this one, and this one, then this one. Honestly, it's made of plastic, but you can tell that they didn't actually cheap out on anything. Plastic is obviously to make it lightweight, to stay within regulation size and weight. So I'm actually pretty excited to start flying, just to see the quality. All right, so this is a SD card slot, micro SD to be exact. It supports 32 gigs to 256, so I'm gonna have to find a SD card for that, but that's okay. All right. All right, so this is to protect the gimbal. All right, so this is actually a 1/2-inch CMOS sensor with an aperture of f1.8. So this is actually gonna be sick for low light shooting. An aperture of f1.8, it lets in a lot more light, so you won't have to crank your ISO all the way up to reduce all that noise and all that. So that's pretty sick. I'm gonna leave this off. So obviously I've never thought about a drone being black before, but now that I've seen it up close, bro, every drone needs to be black. This is sick. All right, so what else do we get in the box? So the controller is also a mixture of, so this panel here, it's black, but then we have some gray texture here. So I think that actually complements it really well. It's like a nice two-tone, but it's still giving you that dark chromatic look. Yo, this is tough. Honestly, I think this is gonna be my primary drone going forward, man. This is stealthy, man. Let's get the box out the way. Make a little bit more room. I'm gonna have to read this. Normally I won't read the user manual, but I need to at least learn how to start the drone. All right, so we got some more stuff. All right, so this is just a QR code to download the software needed. All right, what else do we have here? Hold up. Hold up. Bro, these people actually gave you extra batteries. Hold on. So that's 2 batteries so far. What the hell? Yo, sorry, so that's 2 batteries so far. What else do we have here? Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. Holy, you guys. So we actually got 3 batteries. Talk about value for money. So Ruko, they actually sent 3 batteries in the pack. So you can be flying all day. I need to check the specs, but I'm assuming you can probably fly these 3 batteries for way over an hour. All right, so one major difference between the controller of the Ruko 11 and the DJI Mini 3 is that this one comes with a screen. And for this controller, what you do is you actually pull this section out and you're able to connect your cell phone here. And I guess you can get your USB-C power from here. So that's kind of different. I'm not sure. Honestly, it's always more convenient having a screen on the go. However, to keep the cost low, you gotta make sacrifices just to keep the cost low. And to compensate for that, I guess they gave you guys 3 batteries in the pack. So, hey, you decide which is which. But we're gonna be comparing the video quality to see which one actually looks better. And sound test and all that. In a future video, once it gets to springtime, I'll go outside and do flight testing to see how far, the distance and all that. But honestly, it's just too cold. I'm not going outside. I had a whole crazy video planned for you guys, but it's too cold, man. I'm not gonna put myself through that. So I'll save that for springtime, all right? So let's do some testing.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go.
Okay, so I have the drone paired up, calibrated and everything, so I'm gonna be doing an indoor flight test. But in order to fly indoor, you need to disable the GPS mode. I would not advise that, but however, for the sake of content, why not? Let's go. So to disable the GPS mode, you need to hold this button for like 3 seconds. So I already did that, so it's go time. Fingers crossed, people. All right, so on the drone here, you can actually go into this menu to do a whole bunch of quick shots. So we have GPS follow mode, we have image mode, point of interest, but I'll save that for another video when I'm outdoors. And right now, all I need to do is just a quick test to see the picture quality. I'm shooting in 4K, 30 frames per second. You can verify that by tapping these 3 little dots here to go to the settings page. So the first thing you want to do is to disable beginner mode. So I disabled beginner mode, so I'm able to fly at the max altitude. I'll be testing that in another video. So I'm not gonna be changing any of the video settings. I'm gonna let everything remain at default, auto exposure, auto everything, auto white balance as well. All right, so let's start. Oh, so you actually can't record until it's in the air. So let's start the drone up. Yo, that sounds crazy. All right, so apparently to start the drone, you just need to go 5 and 7 on the controller here. All right, so let's go again. Okay, so that's just to give you a sound test of what it sounds like in standby mode. So let's start this bad boy up. All right, so I have 60% battery. So let's control the gimbal here. All right, so it's pretty good. Sound quality, not that bad at all. So it's hovering nicely. Yo, it's a really nice drone. So let's go up a bit higher. Oh. Okay, so I know you guys saw that crash earlier and it looked really scary, sounded really scary, but overall the drone is fine. The drone actually suffered minimal scratches on the propellers. So that was a real world test of the Ruko U11 Mini 4K drone. A very stupid test, I might add, and once again, please do not try this at home. It was unfortunate that the drone actually crashed so early in the testing, but as you can tell, that was definitely pilot error. The drone actually tapped the chair and got out of control. So overall, I must say the drone performed really well. I was able to retrieve the footage. As you can tell, the drone pretty much shut itself off the moment it made contact with the wall. So that's a fail-safe, a good fail-safe, and I appreciated that. Some mediocre drones, they would just keep spinning and causing more damage to itself. This one actually shut itself off, stopped the recording and everything. So I was able to retrieve the file. And going forward, I'll definitely be using this as my primary drone. I like it, it looks good. Just a few minor scratches on the propeller, but I have spares, so I'll just change a few out. So definitely, once again, I have to say thank you to Ruko for sending this drone out. I hope you guys don't feel the type of way that I handle the drone so harshly, but it happens every day. This is not my first time crashing a drone. And you have to do a beating test, and I think this definitely passed the beating test. So definitely, once again, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, press like, and going forward, I'll be doing tech reviews on another channel. So I'll keep you guys updated as soon as that's ready. I have another channel that I've been growing, so I'll be using that channel for my primary tech channel going forward. So thank you guys once again for the support. My name is Wiz. Peace.